So as we were talking about in part 1 of this series, it's not so much about the education. I mean, you can look for sound practitioners with education and even a musical background. But honestly, it comes down to a lot of personality. It comes down to the environment they create, whether that jives with you or not, whether you feel safe, of course. But if you are going to look for education at a minimum, I think I've done one, and I think one of the most important and impactful, short, cost-effective courses you can do is a trauma-informed course for guiding this kind of session. There are many other places that will offer it, but honestly, it doesn't have to be long. It just has to bring practitioners up to the baseline level of, here are things that need to be considered. We have people walking around that may have trauma, and these are the things that you can do that will really make a difference in how safe they feel. Even people who aren't aware of how they might feel unsafe, just here is basically a list and what you can do if this happens, and how you can negotiate and circumvent any issues. It's super important. I'm not saying that people who don't have it aren't good sound bath practitioners. I believe that, learning and continuous learning and being open to bringing in new information into your practices is important, and it can be so impactful. So, for example, if you are looking for a sound bath practitioner, things that would help them as a trauma-informed practitioner form a practice or a session with you will be to, as I mentioned in part 1, mention any health issues that you have. Mention if you are skittish in any way. If you don't have to get into it, you don't have to divulge a whole bunch. They're not a counselor. They might be, but in general, they're not a counselor. So you just want to make sure that you divulge what they need to know. Hey, I don't do well with sharp transitions in sound. Hey, I don't do well with very high pitch frequencies. Hey, before the sound bath session, you can say, hey, what's the highest pitch sounding tool that you have here? Can you just do a little test? I'm curious, and I want to know, is it going to aggravate my condition? Super easy things to do. But ultimately, just the trauma-informed piece in setting down some housekeeping, in making sure that as an attendee, as a participant, that you have permission to be safe, where the washrooms are, you can get up and walk away. Those things are so important. So stay tuned for part 3, and we'll get into some more details.